Welcome everybody back to the Cool Dog house, the doggy dog playground, the Cool Dog Lagoon, the Cool Dog bus, the party bus. We're in the party bus and it's called Cool Dog, and I'm here with my friend Hooverr.
Hello.
And I'm here with my friend David Prezoh.
That's me. What's up?
You know him.
Glad to be
You know
back
him from Twitter. You know him from his ass. You know him from everything that's good in life. Really, he's a really positive, funny guy. We love Prezoh. Welcome.
A lot of a lot of people have seen a lot of my skin, a lot more skin than you guys. Actually, you've been showing some nipple a little bit, Aksel. Can we talk about that?
I've been exploring my own body a little bit more, becoming more comfortable with it, becoming more comfortable with the idea of exposing myself to strangers.
Oh damn! I started
exposing yourself, huh? You're like exposing yourself.
30 seconds into the fucking podcast.
Yeah.
We've already broken you.
Yeah, this video's already getting fucking demonetized, but whatever.
I feel like since I've started taking my shirt off on stream, that got Stonepot to start taking his shirt off on stream, and also you taking your shirt off on stream. And I think the entirety of Twitter, I think they had to like change TOS and shit for like people to start being able to like to be more sexy on stream because of me.
They're like allowing more man nipples on Twitch.
I'll give you this, okay? I'll give you the fact that you definitely did have an influence on me, but I will say what really broke the camel's back for me was Matt Watson making me take my shirt off in the Laugh Factory bathroom and making me upload that picture. Because I'd never been shirtless before that point. And once I did it once, I was free. I was free of the shackles of a hoodie, of a shirt. I didn't feel the need to put up this act anymore that I need to be clothed.
You feel like
that's
you could
how.
be nudist?
That's I gotta think about that, but
I feel like me growing up is me realizing that nudists I think just want to be naked in front of people.
Yeah, they like it.
Yeah,
they think it's cool.
Would you go to a nudist beach?
Dude,
I would go on a nudist beach easily.
We were on a boat in Austin with the Corey family, and we were like pulling up to this little like part of the lake, and we're like, "Oh, what's all these people doing here?" And then we realized it was a nudist beach, and then it was like we just saw like a bunch of nudist people walking around, and we're like, "What the fuck is going on?" And then people just started like staring at us because like all these parked boats were just like on the shore, and we were like the one fucking boat that like pulled up, and then we just started turning away, and people like. All the
people started throwing shit at you for having.
They were throwing their clothes because they didn't want them, and so then our boat sank.
They were glaring at you guys like you're a liberal with a mask on.
I know. I was like, well, listen here, I'm a part of you all. I think I shout out the nudist for the most part.
Was that the same nudist beach? You were there for that, right? When we went to one with Trevor in the middle of the night. Was that the same one?
I don't know exactly if it was the same one. It probably was because I don't know exactly how many like nudist beaches are in Austin, Texas. But I think that might have been the one where Trevor saw a big spider and freaked out and ran away.
See, here's the thing, right? Austin is such a fuck ass place where it's like if you want to go to a beach at night, good luck, buddy. All right, it's all fucking locked down. You're gonna get arrested. You're gonna get the death penalty if you try to go to the beach past like 9 p.m. in Austin, Texas. Because that's what we try to do. That's why we end up going to a nudist beach at like 1 a.m. because we wanted to go sit on the beach at night and just enjoy the view and have a great time. But dude, I remember we pulled up to the nudist beach. We couldn't even get into the parking lot. We left our car at the gate. And then
it was already sketchy from the get-go. Like we parked on the side of the fucking road. And I was like, "Can we do this?" And then Trevor's like, "I'm sure we're fine." And then it was
really scary because we had to walk through this like huge parking lot, and there was just a car in the middle of it, in the middle of the night, in this locked parking lot.
Yes, and it looked like there was somebody maybe in it. And then like we got really freaked out by the fucking like I don't even know what it was. Like there's like this big like booth area for like where the gate was to the entrance.
Oh yeah, where like Mike Ehrmantraut would work, like as a parking ticket person. Yeah.
And then like as we're like looking at this one car, we're like, do you think like anyone's like in this fucking thing? And then they made like a loud noise, and we're like, what the fuck was that? and then we kept going on, and then as we were trying to make it down to the nudist beach, Trevor was the first to go down this, like, I don't even know if like it was the official path. Like, it looked like there could have been like 5 different paths, but Trevor went down this one path, and there was like this huge spider web, and we immediately pussied out and went back to the car. Because
I think it wasn't a spider web. There was literally a huge spider.
Yeah,
is what I remember happening. Somebody screamed. It was a pretty severe situation.
and then Trevor obviously screamed. I freaked out because I already was like freaking out at the idea of like us going down to the fucking Austin beach with like all this like crazy wildlife that we could possibly run into in the middle of the dark. So I was like, I don't know if we want to do this. And then Trevor saw the big spider and we ran back. And then what did we do? We like went to go find Whataburger.
Guys, are you sure you went to fucking Austin or Australia, man? You're talking about fucking.
Wait, hold on a second. We were in Australia.
You're talking about all these big ass spiders and not being able to go outside at night. The fuck, man?
We were in Australia that entire time. Wow.
Yeah.
Beaches? There's no beaches in fucking Austin.
Do you think people with big penises who go to nudist beach, they do it so they feel better about themselves because they have a huge penis and bigger than everybody else?
Oh yeah, there's definitely some. Definitely.
Yeah. But also, if I had like a big penis, even if I didn't feel bad about myself, I would go just to swing it around, you know?
Yeah, with a big penis, it's good to do like the helicopter. You know what I mean? You got a lot of...
Yeah.
Track some AIDS at the beach.
Do you think that's what happens on nudist beaches? Like, I feel like their community is all about, we feel natural and free in the way that the human body is supposed to be. Sorry, I didn't mean to start rapping.
That was like a... Gee, was that like Black Eyed Peas? What was that?
Sorry, I was just... Every time I start spitting my wisdom, I got to put it in rhyme.
Oh.
So I don't know you motherfuckers a dime.
Oh.
I'm not gonna try to follow in
you could have, you could have at least like hyped me up, you know what I mean?
Oh, I don't know how that. I feel like the hype I gave you was mostly appropriate. I feel like no more.
I just needed that shit to like end, man. But
it's okay. It's all right. That's fine.
But yeah, no, I'll go to a nudist beach.
You will?
Yeah.
You will stream?
I don't know if I would.
If I'll stream it?
Yeah. Will you stream it? I don't know what the fuck is happening with this goddamn Riverside.
So sorry for the 10-second pause.
I know. I'm like, dude, it always happens sometimes randomly when we do Riverside. They'll fucking like pause, and then I'm like, what the fuck is going on?
Riverside, by the way, is the website that we're using to record.
Yeah.
And get all
I'm
the
going to be
footage.
honest. I like every time there's like a technical issue, the podcast turns like 15-minute discourse into Riverside. So at this point, I think people know what Riverside is.
Yeah.
I was while doing laundry right before this, I was listening to the podcast and I was enjoying it. But I was only like 5 minutes in by the end of that. The laundry was pretty short, I'll be honest.
Oh.
Yeah, I mean, laundry doesn't usually take that long, I guess, unless you got a lot of laundry.
Yeah, no, I just
That's a great observation. I'm not gonna lie, I never realized that. Laundry does not take that long unless you have a lot of laundry.
I love the idea that we're 45 minutes into the podcast already. What the fuck are we talking about?
You're rhyming, talking about laundry. You know, I think this is gonna go down in the books.
Yeah, this is gonna be a classic. I think people are gonna be talking about this one.
You're like, do you remember when Aksel did that laundry bit? Classic.
It was actually like, it's honestly like I'm bringing some of my best material to the table. So
it's real.
Y'all strap in.
It's real material.
The top
Y'all
2 cool dog moments. Number 2, when you fucking pulled the lamp out of that wall. Number 1,
Dude.
laundry.
Honestly, I feel like that is like the number one moment. Like, I don't think that reaction from everyone, like the fact that like, we all thought it was plastic and then it turned out to be glass, and then you're like, this popped off so easily.
That was my Leonardo DiCaprio moment, you know, when he like smashed the glass on the table and his hand started bleeding, but he kept acting, because my hand started bleeding after that a little bit too.
Fuck?
I went on with the show, man. I didn't even tell anybody.
You're telling us now.
See,
telling the world.
Yeah, but see, now it's like Cool Dog trivia. I'm giving like interviews talking about the past, talking about what could have been, what was.
Edit in the clip.
Yeah, no.
We don't. There's no editors. We don't.
Yeah, I'm not doing that shit. Me when I have to spend more than 5 minutes editing a COOLDOG. No.
Put in a graphic right here. We won't. We just won't.
We won't. We will not. We won't put any effort into this podcast. As long as I'm alive, I will not put any work into this.
Your face cam will probably be cut out like halfway through the podcast.
It will, because I'll be like, oh,
I can't see them.
Maybe like the same thing that happened the last time I was on the podcast will happen where I recorded it wrong and I completely fucked it up.
It all got fucked. Well, that's okay. It can't happen this time. It won't.
Okay.
Surely.
It just won't happen. I promise you, I manifest it. I promise you, and all that's good. Is that a guitar behind you? No, that's a vacuum.
Yeah, I don't know why. Like I could have like done something cooler with the background of my little frame, but
I mean,
whatever.
It doesn't matter. It is kind of cool because it looks like a guitar.
Yeah.
For a second.
Yeah, I mean, it's a guitar.
Oh,
really? Do you play?
give us a tune.
Yeah, you want me to play something?
Yes.
No.
Okay, I'll play something.
Play us your favorite song. What's your favorite song, Prezoh? Okay.
He's
My
never
guitar's not
used it
plugged
before.
in.
Oh, it's not
Doesn't
plugged
he-
in.
Oh, he doesn't know how to use it. He's never used this vacuum before.
Never mind, this bit doesn't work because it's not plugged in. I wanted to just
Oh.
start playing the vacuum, but
It's okay.
now my headphones are.
Can I confide within you guys?
What?
Go ahead.
Recently, I've been getting these like Raven Simone kind of visions. I'll be just standing somewhere, and I'll be getting visions like Raven Simone, where I stop for a second and I feel like I'm zooming into my eye. But the thing is, I don't see the future. I see cringy things that I've done in the past.
Dude, that's me every night. I feel like I literally have not had a night of rest where I haven't thought about like one cringy thing I did like 6 years ago. I feel like this is a way of life.
Did you start thinking about that because of how cringe me like holding the guitar?
Cringe compilation. Put Prezoh in the cringe compilation for that one. Didn't work.
like in 4 years, I'm gonna have like the Raven Simone zoom into the eye to that.
No, it was because it happened to me right before I brushed my teeth. Right before this, I was about to brush my teeth, and then I looked myself in the mirror, and I zoomed into my own eye, and I was like, "Oh wow, this thing I did like 6 months ago was kind of cringe."
What was it?
I don't even remember anymore. That's how fast my mind works. Like I'm not gonna lie. I had when it happened, it caught me so bad that I did that thing where like I put my hands in the sink and I looked down and I was like, "Oh my god!"
I thought you were talking,
And then I moved on. No, I've done that before too. I've also done this. Like I've face palmed really hard and accidentally hurt myself.
Oh my god. You did like the
My most embarrassing moment of my life is like I think about it fondly and I enjoy it and I'm glad it happened and it's
Oh,
me
that's sweet.
and it's me showing my ass and cock on stream. Like it is the most embarrassing moment of my life, but I'm not embarrassed by it.
Mhm.
That's
you know?
good.
It's like really the cringy things that you think about are like like I said this thing low key that maybe made this person never talk to me ever again. But like I don't really know.
Mm.
You know?
Mhm.
I said I was a conservative by accident,
Really?
Yeah.
you know?
It just so
How did
happened
that
you're
happen?
liberal.
No, that was just like an example, really. I was thinking
Oh.
because I just downloaded I said that because I just downloaded Bumble.
Mm.
Ooh,
And
yeah.
it just tells you it just tells you if they're conservative or liberal. One of the two. It can only be one of the two.
No centrist?
Yeah. I've heard about that. Yeah.
And there's like liberal, there's conservative, and then there's like I don't care for politics. I think all politicians should like die.
Interesting.
Yeah.
They don't really give you a lot of leeway.
No.
Got to be one or the other.
Yeah, exactly.
Hurting
No
us like sheep.
libertarians, No centrist. It's like 1984 to the dating app.
Where's the communism, man? I need myself some bad communist bitches.
For real.
How am I supposed to
Yeah.
identify them from if their status is as liberal? You know?
Yeah. Yeah, what the fuck? I accidentally
doesn't
I
matter.
swiped right on a conservative on accident because I didn't realize that was a thing and I was like, "You know what? I'll try it."
That's good on you
You
for
ever-
seeing both sides, man.
You ever talked to like a conservative before in a romantic way?
No, I don't think so.
Mm.
I don't think so. What about you?
The closest I've got was my ex-girlfriend was like pretty centrist in like
based.
2016, 2017. And looking back at it, a lot of her talking points were like conservative as hell.
Yeah.
So, but at the time, you know, in 2016, I didn't know what was going on at all. You know, I didn't know what anything meant.
No, I was
So-
exact
No, I
same.
get that.
After that, I mean, the closest I've got to, I had for a while. I was talking to this person that was super neoliberal, very neoliberal, like very Hillary Clinton is a girl boss. All must be, and I it was driving me insane. I didn't like it at all.
What?
I personally like. I like. Maybe this is just me being a little bitch, but I also think I'm right for this. Like if I have a really big difference in politics with someone, and like even if like someone is like a really big Hillary stan, I can't do that shit. I'm out. That's a red flag. I'm out the door.
Yeah, it is a red flag. It is. You can get your dick wet for a moment, but that after that, you know, you got to
Exactly.
dip,
Yeah.
I think
There's just
I
no
don't think it
long
can
term
really
potential.
last. Yeah, I agree with that. I'm not going to go into specifics about like previous relationships because for some reason all of my exes love every piece of content that I make. So
You think they're watching this one? You think they're watching COOLDOG?
yeah,
Huh?
maybe. Who knows? But shout out.
Shout out. I know 2 of them, so shout out to them.
Yep.
If I'm gonna be honest, if any of my exes watched any of my content, they would probably hate me
Same.
even more.
My ex is watching my content is why I like show my cock on stream so much.
Ooh, is that like a tactic to win them back, or
Yeah,
just to
exactly.
show them
Just
show off? You know,
win all of them back.
that's a power.
You're
move.
you're like that girl from Scott Pilgrim, the 7 Evil Exes.
Oh yeah, we could pause this and so I could watch it real quick.
Okay.
I forgot you haven't seen movies.
Yeah.
Oh
I
my
haven't seen, like,
God,
any
yeah.
movie. Yeah.
I mean, you would like Scott Pilgrim. Have you started? Because so you recently created a list of movies that you want to watch because you've never watched any movies.
correct. Yeah.
Have you watched any of them?
No.
Oh,
No, I
What's on
haven't.
the
Not
What's
yet.
on the list?
Wait, let me find the list because I put it on a piece of paper and I threw that piece of paper out on accident at some point. So I gotta find
What the
like a
fuck?
conversation where I've said,
This whole plan has been a disaster.
You wrote it on a piece of paper, and then the one piece of paper you should keep you threw away. Like, how does that even happen?
okay, I also threw like a couple other pieces of paper with like my fucking credit card number on it and stuff.
Damn,
I lost my credit card like 5 months ago, and I haven't really bothered to find it.
dude. I used to be the exact same way. Where like, no joke, when I was in high school, I lost my wallet for like 5 months, and I just never told my mom about it. I was just like, I'm sure it's somewhere in the house, and then turns out it was like in some like weird fucking bag that like I just never checked since like a fucking vacation, and I was like, oh, it's here. But, like for 5
Wait, my
months, I was
credit
just
card
living out
is-
without a credit card.
My first credit card is expiring in like 18 days.
Oh,
My
damn.
first, like, what the fuck do you do? Do you just no longer get a credit card anymore?
You get a new one. You
Yeah,
get
Okay,
you
a-
but
get a new
why?
one.
Why do you need a new one?
so that you get a new one.
Just to waste more plastic? Like the fuck? Whatever.
Exactly. That's exactly what they fucking want to do.
I forgot what the reasoning is for like IDs expire too, and I guess I get it when you're younger because you change in appearance. Like my passport picture is me when I was like 17, and I look nothing like it. And every time it only really happens when I'm in America and I'm traveling. All the little like ID checkers, they're like, "Oh, you don't look like this anymore," and I'm like, "Yeah, man, I realize I'm balding and I'm like ugly now. I realize that. Thank you for reminding me."
Damn.
Damn.
And then I get into a brawl with them, and then I spend a few nights in prison. But it's always a fun time.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, do
Yeah.
you know that you can renew state or like in USA? I don't know if exactly it's like every single state, but I didn't realize my ID expired, and I like found out when I was at Topgolf because I handed them my fucking ID. And of course, the nerds at Topgolf are like, "Sorry, sir, your ID's expired," even though I can go through fucking TSA 15 million times with an expired ID. But the second I try to get a fucking like Long Island iced tea, it's like whatever. But I didn't realize that like I can just keep getting my ID renewed with the same photo of like the ID I had when I was 16. So like, even though I'm 21, I got my ID renewed with my like 16-year-old photo. So like, I just have my ID with like my 16-year-old photo. It's weird.
Damn, you're gonna be 70 with like the same photo.
I know. I'm never going back
That's
in.
gonna be
Like, there's no
stupid.
fucking way I'm ever going to go back in. Like, if I can just online renew, I'm going to keep doing that.
Yeah,
I was going to show it, but now it's
Yeah.
like you got to blur it, and I realized it's probably just better not to show it.
Yeah, it's we'll do that segment someday when the podcast is blown up and we have an editor.
Yeah, and I'll be like, guys, I know you all been waiting for this one. Here's my ID. Here's my photos. Even though it's like just me when I was 16 years old, you can like see that easily. Like,
And then the editor sabotaged us and just posts the ID.
yeah, my fucking
Yeah.
whole like fucking online identity is ruined, and I get doxxed and swatted every day.
Oh yeah, I've edited the Ludwig Cold Ones podcast, and I've seen his balls.
Really?
I have seen his balls, and I have his balls in my computer.
What do you think?
Not like
Wow.
like the PNG of it.
What do you think of them?
So they-
They are huge, big,
Really?
fucking huge ass balls. Yeah,
Wow.
yeah.
Would you describe your balls as huge?
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know either. Like I don't know what's happening in my pants.
I don't know where mine went.
I think my balls are like are average size. I think at least for my
Yeah.
dick.
Yeah, I would. Yeah, you know what? I would agree.
I back that.
I would say mine too. Yeah, like I don't know.
It's not like I'm not like Goku where like the dick, like the tiny little cock is like sitting on like a big ass beanbag.
Big ass ball sack. Yeah,
You know.
that's
Yeah.
that's awesome.
Yeah.
beanbag. It really does turn into a beanbag sometimes, doesn't it?
Yeah, and I let the homies stay over.
I thought you were about to say you get the homies hit. What did you say? Let it stay?
Come
Stay
over
over.
and
Sleep on the beanbag.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's so nice. Can I?
yeah.
I love ball
Damn,
talk.
man. I do
Yeah,
love
me
ball
too,
talk.
man.
Like,
Me too, man.
Y'all drooping?
excuse me.
I think I got hacked. I don't know what happened. It's been happening a lot recently.
Y'all drooping?
like, are they like?
It's one
do
of
they
those
sway?
things. Like you know how like everybody thinks about the idea of like tattooing where their hairline is. You know, you put like a little line or something to see if it moves after like a year or something.
Everybody thinks. I'm
Are you talking about
I've never
Fousey
thought about
Tube?
that.
Like,
Never
I don't know
thought
if-
of that.
I think Fousey
I've
Tube's
never
the
thought
only
about
one
it in my
that's
life. I just take pictures
just-
and then I look back at them.
Well, the thing is that feels like I'm doing I'm copying.
Oh, so you want like the raw facts that only a
Yeah, because
tattooed
in
line can give you.
2017, I've taken those photos like of my scalp, and there was a big ass bald spot, and now it feels
Mhm.
like it's smaller, but that's not real. I think it's just because like I use like the flash or something, or like to make like
No, I
it
feel that.
changes in some ways. And
I
also,
feel
like
that.
I used to have like shorter hair all the time.
That's what I do. I look at pictures of myself when I was like 3 years old. I'm like, oh, I was always bad. But it's like, I was 3 years old. It's always bad when you're 3.
Yo, for real.
Yeah, I'm gonna say anyway. Yeah, but do that with like the tattoo thing with your balls. I could do that like on your like fucking what's ouch in English? Thigh.
Thigh. So wait, you want to tattoo your balls on my thigh?
Anyway, I should get a tattoo.
Yes.
That'd be
Wait.
sweet.
If you got a
should.
tattoo, where would you get it, and what it would be?
Oh, that's a lot. I feel like I don't know. I
That's a
had this
lot.
idea. I wanted to get a tattoo in Austin.
I think
where would
everybody
just-
did. Nobody did though.
Nobody
Yeah,
did
I know,
anything.
because nobody went. Like we didn't go outside for like 5 days.
Yeah, that's true.
And I was just gonna ask like Weston to just doodle something, and I was gonna tattoo that just to remember the trip.
You know what? I'm gonna
We
get
didn't do that.
tattooed, and I still am planning on it. I have it right here. Look, it's the
Yeah,
drawing that
what
you
the fuck?
made.
Oh
You
my
have it.
god.
I have it. Yeah,
What
I
the
have all your.
shit?
Look at this. And then behind
like
this, it's this one.
Whoa.
And then I think
that's just a random mother-fucker.
Look, I have another one over here.
Stompa.
Get that Stompa tattoo, please.
Oh, I think that's me trying to draw Steph.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
This is. I think this is you drawn by Steph Papas.
Oh my god! It's like a self-portrait.
Yeah, that's literally me. What the fuck? She gave me bangs.
There's also a Steph Papas drawing. I don't know what. I guess that's herself, maybe.
No, I think that's just like a random person.
I have like a Steph Papa's autograph on here. I got 2 of them actually.
Whoa!
I can sell this
Literally,
probably.
I think that's me being like, "Hey, let me like pretend to do your autograph because I like doing that with people."
It's fake.
Yeah, it is
Like
fake.
Prezoh, Steph
I think
Papa's
that's me.
autograph.
Yeah,
So it's worthless.
That could be worth more though
Steph
in
Papas.
the future. Papas. Oh,
I love that
you.
we just refuse to say her last name correctly.
Papas.
Oh yeah, Papas.
Yeah, Papas.
Because Papa, it's just I love saying Papa.
Papas.
Yeah,
in the
me
house.
too. And like, I mean, it's just like switching away from Axel. It's hard.
True.
It is. Oh, it feels so weird to hear it now.
Aksel. Aksel.
Axel. Well, now it's like whenever like someone's name like Axel, I want to say Aksel, but then that sounds so fucking stupid if that's like not how their name is pronounced. You've
I think
fucked everything up.
people that are named Axel are fucking idiots, man.
No, I think so too. Yeah.
Axel Weber listens to the
I don't
podcast, man. You can't be saying shit like that.
Fuck yourself, boy.
His ass is moving out
all
of
I
New York
gotta
City.
say.
He's going.
Wait, what is he doing?
I don't know.
Is he still living in that little apartment? Like, let's do some. I'm gonna do some Googles on this.
He said he's leaving.
That shit is
What?
He said he's moving.
to a $2 apartment.
I don't know. Fucking probably. He's gonna get the smaller apartment because he doesn't want to get a bigger one.
Dude, if he gets like a fucking mansion, he's gonna lose everybody.
He already lost
Wait a
everyone.
minute.
Let's be real.
He's gonna be
looks-
living with David Dobrik.
He looks fucking hot now, dude. He bleached his hair.
Oh yeah,
he like
because he did a
unbuttons his
play.
shirt.
Okay.
He did like a play.
Wow.
This dude's
Wow.
fascinated.
Yeah.
Wait,
No,
I
I
gotta
was just-
Google this too, man. No, I won't.
Put up a picture of Axel Weber. I almost said Axel Weber. I've been saying that like unironically, like a couple times because I'm just like that progressive.
It's just easier to say.
Exactly.
Sounds funny. Sounds
Axel
funny
Weber.
to say. I'm drinking some beer right now.
Yeah, me too, man.
I'm not.
Oh, Modelo.
Mm-hmm.
Chug, chug,
Nice.
chug, 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 chug.
Oh my god,
chug.
he actually is.
Hey. Ooh.
I've been waking up like hungover for like 2 minutes at 3 a.m. randomly, and then no longer being hungover but still being awake for like the rest of the day
Huh.
after getting like 3 hours of sleep. I don't know what's happening. I've only been getting like 3 to 4 hours of sleep every night, but that's okay. Fuck it.
I've been getting like fucking night terrors, man. I'm demented right now, dude. I'm in my demented era.
Damn.
Damn, we're having a demented off.
We are. It's horrific. Actually, you know what? Okay. I don't even know if I had a dream today. I don't know what happened today, honestly. I don't even remember sleeping. I don't know what's going on in my life. Every day just feels the same. Am I even real anymore? I don't know.
No, this is not real. That's what's crazy is like we just do AI generated podcasts now.
Do you think we live in a simulation? Because I have believed so for many years now.
Probably. And if so, like whatever.
Because it's like, if we can like, you ever played Red Dead 2, man? That's a whole ass universe right there. You're telling me that somebody else couldn't make this? They could.
I don't
They
know.
could make us.
I feel like I used to think about that like when I was in my room and like 16 years old, and I'd be like, wait, hold on a second. Elon Musk said simulations could be real. And I was like, like honestly, like that is like a really like feasible theory. But at the same time, I'm like, should I like really think about that too much? No. Because then I'm just gonna live my life like a video game anyways. Player one.
I think about it in the sense of like, it honestly brings me peace. It brings me peace, and it brings the idea of how small and irrelevant we are in the galaxy. That idea brings me so much peace because sometimes it's like, oh my god, Earth is the center of the universe. Anything that happens on here is the end all be all of it all, you know, but it's not really. We're nothing more than a speck of dust floating through a bunch of other speck of dusts.
Okay, but calm down, all right? Because I think that line of thinking may make people start killing people.
Get out there! Get out there! No, don't.
Hey, I'm using that energy just to, you know, be good and chill out. You know what I mean?
Okay,
Have
but
compassion.
the cool dog viewers, we don't know, man. We don't know.
Cool dog viewers would never kill anybody. Never. That wouldn't happen.
Don't predict that. Don't manifest the fucking cool dog.
I'm not manifesting it. I'm not manifesting it. I'm literally believing in our viewers.
But you said it like the cereal meme. You're like, a cool dog viewer would never kill anybody. Like, yeah, I don't know. I don't want that to happen either. But like, you're making it sound like something might happen. Don't do anything bad.
Do you guys remember? Is it a good idea to microwave this?
Oh yeah.
Like the YouTube
Or
channel.
will it blend?
Will blend. Oh my god.
One of the. Is it a good idea to microwave this? Viewers like fucking blew their fucking house up because they tried to microwave like a fork or something.
That
Oh
is
my
insane.
God. Well, this is a PSA to all cool dog viewers. Please don't try to microwave metals.
No. Don't microwave your iPhone. Don't microwave anything living.
Okay, I may have
food.
like just to avoid like a lawsuit. I'm not sure if it was like a viewer, but the dude, the person that microwaved the fork or something was making a show that was like, "Is it a good idea to microwave this?" And they microwaved the fork and then it blew up. So I'm not saying that they're tied to the death of a family or something, but
He's exactly saying that. Sue him.
You're really covering all your bases there, man.
I know, because the thing is, like, I know it's weird that you said that. I saw on our like community or a community post that like the guy who did that was commenting like, "Nice podcast, man. Can't wait for the next episode." So he's actually going to hear that. And you actually probably will get sued.
why did I like believe it?
That the guy that fucking goes, or is it a good idea to microwave? He's a big fan of ours.
I wonder like who's the fucking weirdest viewer we've ever had, because like if you go back to our YouTube days, we've had like fucking tens of millions of people that have seen our shit, man. Like so in that gives infinite possibilities for like the craziest motherfuckers. Like we could have had politicians watching our videos. You know what I mean? Like fucking. I mean, we already know that there was like fucking Jack Black's son.
I was gonna say Jack Black's son like DM'd me and he was like, "We look like brothers," and he like watched our Reddit videos, and then I don't know what he's up to now, but shout out Jack Black and the family.
Yeah, he's been like exiled off social media. He's not allowed on it anymore. It seems like.
Yeah,
I think we share a Discord server together.
Oh,
really?
Yeah,
that's
Nice.
neat.
We also share a Discord server together. You and I.
Not me though.
that's true. To like make this fucking call.
Yeah, literally.
Hoover's not invited into my friends Discord because we're kind of like the Mythbusters. You know how like they record it and then they're not friends outside of work. That's kind of
they're like Game Grumps.
Yes.
Yeah.
I would
They're like
say
cold ones.
Yeah, I'm Chad. He's Max.
Yeah, you can be Chad. That's good. Yeah, I'll be Max.
Oh,
Yeah.
let me tell you right now, it's not good to be either. I'm just saying I'm Chad because I'm the bigger one. I have more belly.
I think Australians are insane.
Oh, they all are.
But here's the thing: is Australian accent hottest accent by far.
Yeah, but we're still waiting on new accents to be discovered.
Ooh, what's the
Could be.
next one?
Do you think there's the Estonian accent? When that gets discovered, it's gonna change the world.
Oh, it's been discovered.
Hinga dinga durgan or some shit.
Leif Erikson Day. Dinga dinga durgan. No, for real.
Björgen, Bergen. Yeah, that's. I mean, here's the thing: is sometimes I do wish I had like my Estonian accent because I think it would at like because you see how it works in favor of like some streamers. They have like a goofy accent. Everyone's like everything they say is funny because people love laughing at accents and hating people that don't have English as their first language.
Yup.
So
I feel like we'd have like a larger divide between us. You know, there would be like I wouldn't understand you that much.
So you feel like if I have my Estonian accent, we wouldn't be as good as friends because you feel like
I can't understand you.
you know.
Wow.
I mean,
Prezoh, your
yeah,
true
'cause
colors
it's
are
like
showing. No wonder you swiped right on the conservative. We get it now.
It's like, you know, if I talk to like a British person, I just think Wilbur said, you know, like it's not, I can't like move past that.
Really? How does that tie into what you just said at all?
Because Wilbur Soot speaks, you can hear him, you can understand him, you know, but like if he had an Estonian accent, Prezoh says, cannot understand a word you said. So, yeah.
Just accents in general. It's like, you know, if like I can't talk to my mom anymore because I'm better at English now than she is. So.
Oh, no, yeah. Dude, my mom's English is so like dog water. I don't even know how to describe it.
You described it really well with dog water.
Dog water.
Thank you. You know what? I'm pretty good at describing things. I'm pretty good at setting the scene.
Okay, set us a scene.
Putting you in my point of view. Okay.
I'll close my eyes.
So you're in a bathroom,
Okay.
and you walk in the bathroom stall,
I'm walking.
and there's a little man hiding behind the toilet.
What the hell is he doing there? Hello?
You don't know. And you look down at him, he's got these bushy eyebrows and this beautiful luscious hair, and he gives you the smile and he says, "Hello, Jack.
What?
I've been waiting for you."
He knows my name. How does he know my name? What the hell? This is crazy, man. All right, okay, you are good at setting scenes.
I am, right?
Yeah.
I'm like a storyteller, natural born. That was improv, man. I didn't even plan that shit.
I don't know what's happened in the last 45 seconds.
I don't know what's happened in the last 40 minutes.
I don't know what's happened at all. Like everything in my life has been
recording
forgotten.
for 40 minutes?
Dude, this is lost media.
We've been
We're not
recording
recording.
for 40 minutes.
No, dude. I
You
want to
think it was longer?
3 more hours.
No, we can do like an hour and a half one. Like we got, because the first 10 minutes won't be in the pod, and then
Yeah.
that gives us like an hour more.
Yeah,
Okay,
so calm
sweet.
down,
Anyway,
man.
we'll be back after these sponsors.
Dude, we don't have those.
U.S. military.
Oh yeah, the U.S.
The
military.
U.S. military is back for round 2 because we broke
Sign up.
records, baby.
Sign up to the
Last-
now. We're going to the Navy. All right, we did
We're
U.S.
going
Army.
to Navy.
Navy.
Because we know y'all are gay.
Mm-hmm. In the Navy.
Imagine that makes at least one person join. That'd be crazy.
Here's the thing is, I feel like I alienated all of my military viewers in like 2019 on S&P Earth when I was like shit talking all of them.
That's an insane sentence to say. You alienated all of your military viewers by being on S&P Earth. Like, do you actually think that like there's anyone that listens to COOLDOG that's in the military?
No, not anymore at least.
You know, if you tweeted that, I would get 50,000 likes.
I alienated all my military viewers from S&P Earth. Come back,
It was just
please.
it was just like it was on a stream where like I got raided by someone that had a lot of military viewers for some reason, and then and then I had to like defend my position of me being like, I don't really care about the military, and then they were like, what do you mean? I served this great country for many years so you could have your freedom. I'm like, I'm not even American. Like, I don't know.
Yeah, literally, like, who cares?
Like, I'm sorry. Like, I literally can't care. Like, I don't care. And also, like, the wars you went to were kind of pointless. I'm sorry. Like, I know that a lot of soldiers got fucking scammed into it, and I feel sorry about it because a lot of them were like, you're going to get free college.
Mm-hmm.
You're going to have all these great fucking career opportunities, and they come back fucking PTSD'd out of their fucking minds. So I do feel bad about
And
that.
bald.
But, like, I'm not, they're bald.
And they get to get on the planes first, so that's a plus.
That's a good benefit.
Yeah, and they get like also like discounts and like fucking like food chains or like an IHOP or a Denny's. Like they get like 5% off.
And they
One
just get like
time-
free attention.
No,
Not gonna lie, one time I experimented because you know what they have like boarding groups where they're like, if you're a part of this boarding group, come forward now. And I was in the last boarding group, and I was like, bitch, I'm gonna try to scam my way in. So I just went up with the first boarding group, and I got in.
Yeah, no, they don't
Holy
check.
shit.
They just check to see if you have an actual ticket. Like they just trust that like you're honest. But some people
That feels like a
obviously
fake
lie.
story. What
No,
are you
that's
saying?
real.
No,
That's
is
real because the boarding
fuck?
groups, they don't matter. They
No,
don't. They,
I know, but like, if I were like in an airport with you,
Mhm.
if you went up and I was like, I'm gonna go in, I would fucking pull you back down. I'm like, do not fucking embarrass me like this.
Dude, you want to talk about embarrassing? Dude, Aksel, when he was flying back to Austin, he put on fake valor so we could get on the plane first. He put on. He put on. He put on a full fake military outfit, and then he got on the plane first. But it was only like a 1 hour flight. It was fucked up, man.
The only reason why I tried the boarding group thing was because I realized what people do in airports is eventually everyone queues up anyways because they're kind of like, well, surely the people in the right group are ahead of me now. So I was like, there's no way they check these. And I knew that in my head, if I try to get in it, I can just act confused and be like, oh, I'm sorry. I didn't know what boarding groups are. This is my first time flying. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I knew that I wasn't going to get like tased and like they weren't going to sit the dogs on my balls, you know?
It is true. Like they really just do that to make shit go like quicker. So like it would be slower for them to say like, oh, you go back to your
So
seat.
really, also what I did was so pointless and stupid because it's like I was going to get on the plane anyways. I just wanted to see. I'm going to be honest.
Yeah.
Like I needed a little bit of adrenaline in my life. That's why I did it. I needed to feel a little bit of excitement. And I didn't feel anything, to be honest with you. I just kind of felt bad.
Damn. so like emotionally, it wasn't even worth it. Just kind of like, damn.
I'm the type
Yeah.
to just like pretend as if there's no line because I like just being the last guy. Because every time, because people always like go in line to go in line. They're like the next wave, you know? So there's like this huge ass line going on. So I go in line because I'm like, this line is, everybody's in line. And then I end up being in wave 2 when I'm supposed to be in wave 5. And then I feel like a piece of shit, but it's like, oh, well, everybody's in line anyway. So who gives a fuck? But then, so I just sit down and I just wait until they start yelling at me.
Yeah.
They should see. The thing is, I am so scared because I have been on planes with people that recognize me before, and I'm really scared of like if you're late because they fucking read out your full name, they dox your ass. And I've been like really afraid of that. Every time I'm in the airport, I'm like, dude, I swear to God, because when I flew to Amsterdam, I was sitting behind 3 people that knew me.
Oh my
Because
God.
after I got off on the plane, they were like, "Oh, hey, you're going to Amsterdam?" And I was like, "Yeah, thanks, I am. Thanks for knowing me." Or like when I flew to Austin from LA, there was a girl on that plane that knew me. So I was like, if I would have been late to these flights, they would have doxed my ass.
Dude.
That's like they're threatening me because they're like, if you don't get here on time, we're gonna post your shit.
I remember I like was supposed to fly from Austin to Louisville, and the thing about that is there's no direct flights. So then I had this like layover flight, and I think like I don't know, it was like probably like San Antonio or Houston, and I had to like get a new flight because my other flight got canceled, and I was freaking out, and I dropped my wallet accidentally in the airport, and then as I'm like walking to like get to my new flight, I hear my full name over the intercom, and I was like, "What?" And I was like, "Oh no!" And like, you left your wallet. So then I had to fucking sprint all the way back to the other area and like grab my wallet. But like, I never even thought about the fact that, like somehow if somebody just saw me like sprinting, they would be like, "Wait, hold on a second, that's him. It's a guy. It's Hooverr, and that's his full name." But
Since the whole like Stonepot thing happened with him freaking out about Dream's face, you know, going outside in my own neighborhood is really scary because I'm a mod of his and I could get recognized.
dude, I was just gonna
like
say,
any moment.
it's crazy.
I could get recognized any moment.
Has it happened yet?
That's real as hell, man.
No, it hasn't happened, but like I'm scared that it's like gonna be like right in front of my house, you know? Then it's like, oh, can we take a selfie? And it's just like my house in the background.
You know, I've been recognized before as like a Stompa associate, so it's gonna happen, dude.
By Extra Emily.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh my God. I forgot that's actually true. I can't believe that you got recognized as a Stompa guy. You're a Stompa.
Extra
show.
Emily sounds like an alt account.
It does. Like, let's get a little bit more of Emily. You know what I mean?
Yeah. But then that's the main. That's the main course.
That's yeah. So her alt would be extra Emily. But then it's like, why is she being so extra?
Yeah, I don't know. She's like,
we need to get her on
gay.
this podcast.
No, for real.
Wait, actually, okay. Well, I'm not a part of this, but
No, you can come on. You can come on as a third co-host.
Yeah, we can get you on with her because here's the thing: is we need more women on the podcast because I legitimately think the only girl that's been on is Kaylin in like 35 episodes. Kaylin is the only girl that we've had on.
Shout out Kevin Corey.
oh man,
Girls have asked to come on though, and that actually makes it sound worse. That makes it sound like I haven't invited.
No, that's the thing. They asked Aksel, and I'm like, I never heard about this. I'm sorry, ladies. I'm sorry. He says you're not allowed. It's fucked up.
Well, you know, a good guest in Austin that you could have had is Steph, because she's so like outside of this realm of
yeah. We could have had Steph. We were planning on doing it like one of the lake house days, but there was just too much going on, and I was kind of like, it's nice to be in this nature and disconnect, because I brought all my setup and stuff. Like I was.
Oh
ready
yeah,
to
she was
do
only
it,
there for like 2 minutes. That's right.
Yeah. She just dropped off some food and left. It was 2 minutes.
Yeah.
If she would have stayed in Austin for a little bit longer, I would have been obsessed with the idea, because I love talking to her. I think she's such an interesting person to talk to.
Yeah,
for real.
Sorry for burping in the mic sometimes.
It's fine, man.
Shut up.
This is a interesting question for you, Hooverr.
Okay.
Who would be your dream guest?
See, the thing is, like, I always think about that when it's like, who's the dream person that you would like want to meet? And I always think like, I think genuinely the first person I always think about is like Adam Sandler. But then I'm like, what would I even like say to him? Like, I feel like if I actually like met him, like I would just like cry. I'd be like, I love you. You're like a father to me. But then I'm like, I don't know what, like, I can't talk to the guy. So like dream guest. I don't know. Dream. Yeah, let's get Dream on.
For a second, I thought you said Adam Lambert. I was like, why?
Yeah, Adam Lambert. That's actually a good guess. Let's write that one down. Adam Lambert. I'm typing him in because I forgot who he is. Oh, yeah, Adam Lambert. Yeah, Adam Lambert.
I don't know either.
Who would your
Adam
bees?
Lambert would be.
Who's yours be?
I can't
be. Who's your where's my bees? Who's your bees? What would your bee be?
Well, I would love that's an interesting one, you know.
You're the one who
I would
asked.
love Okay, I'm sorry to gas myself up. It was a really good question.
Yeah, no, literally, we both did it like, this is a good question, and then I posed it back to you. That's a really good question. Actually,
I don't know. Like, here's the thing: is I kind of do want to. Something I want to do with COOLDOG at one point is I want to get on like random people, because like I watch a bunch of random YouTubers, and I would love to get some of them on, because it's like they live in a completely different world to me. Like recently, one night I got really, really high, and I started watching this ginger Irish dude who he like owns, like he bought some old mining town in the hills somewhere in America, and he's like renovating it, and it's like the worst time of his life, because every like 3 months there's like a flash flood and the road to his little ghost town gets destroyed, and then like he can't do anything for like a year, so it's actually miserable.
Oh my god.
But I'm really like fascinated by him, because it's like it's taken a lot of commitment for him to build this, like renovate this whole old mining town, because there's so many of these old towns, especially up in the mountains in America, where the whole purpose of the town was to house the mining population, the miners and their family. So when they either ran out of resources or for whatever reason the mine got closed, those towns became completely deserted.
Damn.
Which is very, very interesting to me.
I was just thinking,
but I guess it's
go ahead.
but that's just me, I guess.
No, I think it's cool, man. I think we should have him on. I think we should have him on and be like, hey man, why is your life crumbling?
I don't know if he has internet. Like, he lives in that little like mountain house. I don't know if there's any internet in there.
Just send him this clip, or maybe like not send him, but maybe give him the tape of this. Give him the tapes.
This tapes? Do you think we're gonna fucking put this COOLDOG podcast on like a tape and like send it out to wherever he's at? Yeah, and
that'd be real.
And like, print out some comments and for the support for this guy to be on COOLDOG.
Yeah, there's gonna be millions of comments.
Yeah.
Please get him. I'm gonna be honest. I don't even remember his name. No offense, I don't remember his name. I was too high when I watched them. All I know is that he was Irish and ginger. Yeah, Northern Line.
That was another person. I was like looking through my following list. I'm like, who would be like a fun guest? Northern Line would be interesting. I think we could have fun with Northern Line.
We could have fun.
That would be
with him.
so good. But he's always so busy.
I know.
Yeah,
he's an adult.
I swear to God, as soon as you have kids, your life will never you'll never have any time again in your life. My sister, ever since she had kids, I see her maybe like once a year. Like it's fucking impossible.
Yeah.
Same with my cousin. Like when you have children, they just eat up so much of your fucking time.
Yeah.
Which is why I won't have kids, because my kids are the COOLDOG family.
Oh,
I was thinking about that today.
Having kids?
Yeah, because like I feel like it's just like a thing you're supposed to feel. You're supposed to feel wanting having kids, but I don't have that yet.
Yeah,
me neither.
I feel like what it might take is like I don't like ruling out the idea entirely.
Yeah.
The way that I kind of look at it is that I think there's a lot of things to consider when you're about to have a child. One of them is, are you ready personally to have one? Because I think there's a lot of parents that weren't ready, and now their children are insanely mentally ill, myself.
Right.
So that's something to consider. Another thing to consider is, I think your perspective on it might change if you meet the right person that you're kind of like, I could see myself doing it with this person.
Yeah.
Not sex, but having kids.
Well, that's how you have kids. Am I correct? I don't know. I think
True.
so.
Yeah,
True.
it is actually.
Oh.
That's very good, Hooverr. You've been listening in class. That's good.
I learned that the other day. I didn't realize. I thought the stork delivered the babies.
And I also realized, and this is kind of a deep thought I had the other day. I've never thought of it this way before. But you got to ask yourself, are you ready for the possibility that you're going to raise this kid and this kid hates you? Are you ready for that? Are you ready to get your feelings hurt by your child? Probably a lot, because it'll happen. Are you ready for that? Because I don't know if I am, man.
I'm definitely not. I feel like
Yeah, kids like continue.
You continue. You're the fucking guest. I was just gonna say I would like fucking continue through the rankings of like fucking like beings to like before I like raise a fucking baby. Like I want to like raise a cat and a dog before I like raise a fucking baby.
Yeah. The thing is, like, everything that we've done so far, at least right now, like at least for me in the past like 7 years, anything that I like a responsibility, I can just be like, I'll trash that, and that's okay. You know,
Yeah.
my streaming career that could end. I don't give a shit. Editing, that could end. I don't give a shit, really. You know, my relationship with my family. I mean, I don't talk to them for like a year sometimes, but like a child, you can't really. It's just that's your life now.
Yeah.
So
that's also a very good point. It's a very big commitment. You're gonna tie yourself down, basically.
yeah,
And the thing is, like, if you're ready for that, it's amazing. But the problem is, if you're not ready for something like that, you might become like spiteful of the child, because you start to see the kid as everything that's holding you back.
yeah,
Because you didn't do everything you wanted to. I've seen this with people that have kids way too early in their life, and you just kind of like, you hear them talk about their kids sometimes, and you can kind of tell, like, I don't think you like your children at all. Like, I think you're just kind of doing this because you feel like you have to, and it's kind of sad in that situation.
Yeah.
Also, they're expensive.
Yeah, dude, fucking like I don't even know like what the exact number is, but like if you look up the average cost of a fucking baby like in the United States of America or like anywhere else, it's like insane. It's like I don't want to fucking spend all that money. I'd rather like figure my life out, go places, do shit, and then, you know, if I find the right person in the right time, then I'll fucking drop all that money on a little fucking brat. But right now, I don't see that anytime soon.
But then the idea of it is a really cool idea that, like, I created this being and it's out there in the world, this creation that I put a little bit of my work went into this.
Yeah, that's like the one point, right? You know, like that's your one goal. You know, that's what you're. I mean, that's what God told me.
He did
Make a baby. Yeah,
You spoke to God.
I did. I did.
What was her name?
Ariana, Nikki.
Her name's Tia.
Oh,
Aw.
that's actually sweet.
That's cute.
Yeah, she's cute. Yeah,
Is she pretty?
she's. I would like to make a baby with her. I'll be honest. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
That would technically be incest because we're all children of God.
Oh,
That's all right, man.
That's awkward.
But okay, if you had a kid and the kid grew up to be ugly, would you feel bad? Because I would feel bad.
I would I don't know. I'd probably like maybe think about getting rid of it, but I don't know. I don't know. No, I love my child forever they are. If they grow up ugly, I'd be like, you're just like your father. I'd be like, come
I
with me.
just bring him to Lush, you know. Give him some, you know. It's really just good skin. That's all you need. Really.
I would pay for the plastic surgery.
Oh.
Yeah,
What would be the first plastic surgery you make your child get, Aksel?
I would make them look like that guy that you like. I don't think he's alive anymore. God rest his soul. But he got a lot of plastic surgeries to make himself look like a cat. I would do that to my child.
Oh, you would make him look like a kitty cat, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
What about so like would you be just like their face looks like a cat, or like would you like maybe do like whiskers?
Just their whole face.
Oh, okay.
Call him pussy.
Dude. That's actually a good one.
That would be a crazy kid.
There's a like I'm not gonna lie, like when I want to give my kid like a cool middle name. I'll give them like a normal first name because you don't want to saddle them with that. You know what I mean? You want to give them the option of here's a cool middle name. You can have it if you want, but it doesn't have to be your main gig.
But in Estonian, like first names like.
Pretty much, yeah. A good Estonian name is like Juhan.
Oh,
or
that's
like.
Cool.
Or like fucking like some random shit like Arvo. I'm like kind of drunk at this point, so I don't even like I'm starting to like forget Estonian again. This always happens to me.
Or like Aksel?
I gotta drink more beers.
I gotta do nothing.
Here's the thing about my name, right? It's not that common Estonian. I maybe once in like 2012 I've met someone with my name. It's mostly like 70-year-olds that have it in this country, but it's very common in like Sweden, Denmark, Norway, Finland.
Oh, who's the Axel Larson, the Ocarina of Time speedrunner that came up to you at TwitchCon?
Weber.
Oh yeah. He's like some kind of Nordic.
Sweden,
yeah. I love Swedish people, man. Shout out to Sweden.
Sweden.
I'd like to visit Sweden. Seems cool.
It's great there. I love it. I have a couple of friends in Sweden. I want to visit their home. I feel like it's just great there. I love it.
I need to go to Europe, man.
You do.
Real shit.
TwitchCon EU. You should come to TwitchCon EU because it's in Paris. You can speak
I
French.
might do that. I might low-key
Oh my god.
that.
When is that?
I don't know if I'm really like. I have a friend that's in Paris right now. Oh, excuse. I don't know if I care about like he's showing stuff, and it doesn't see. I don't give a fuck. You know.
Are you okay, man? You want to talk about it? Like something just happened.
I got like bubbles in my body. But like I'd love to see. I'd love to see a lot more of the world than I have. You know.
Me too, man.
Same.
I think in the next like 5 years is when I'm going to start really kind of snooping around because I think I've traveled a lot, but it's only really mainly been to the U.S. and the U.K.
Yep.
Same for me.
I want to like my number one destination that I have to go to 100% right now, or not right now, but like in a year or two, I want to go to Chile so bad.
Ooh,
I love Chile.
Chile.
Shout out Jaimo.
Shout out.
Yeah. Shout out to all the Chilean viewers. Y'all some goats.
What do you mean by that? What definition of goats do you say the Chileans are, huh? Let's go into that.
The way I said it, when I said y'all some goats, that really does make it seem like there's a link attached, but I promise there isn't.
I think I see the Imgur link being typed out right now by some people being like, excuse me?
You really changed the game with that joke, Prezoh.
You really did. Like you
the game for years.
You ruined like all of our chats were like, if you say the goat, somebody's gonna be like, like you're gonna question you. Be like, no Imgur link. You have to like fucking say it, like, or else you're like, oh, he's a pervert.
I thought
here's a question for you. Are you ever afraid of your own influence?
Ooh.
Are you talking to me?
No, man. I think no, you man. You're the biggest influencer we know.
What I'm scared about? What I'm scared about is is like sometimes I'm a gay person. Sometimes I use that to kind of be homophobic on Twitter as a joke.
Mm-hmm.
and I'm a little bit scared that the like 50,000 likes that I get on a tweet with the F slur, and it has like a 10,000 of them being like, yeah, F slur's cool.
Mm.
You know?
Yeah.
Yeah, I
F
feel
slur's
that.
good to say in this context, unironically.
Yeah.
In that way, I think, I feel like I'm scared of my influence. So I I think my tweets are kind of tame these days. Actually, not in the last couple of days, but
Yeah.
What have you been tweeting
know.
these past couple days?
Hey,
like
let me pull up Prezoh to lead.
some about like telling a cat to go kill himself.
Oh, I did see that one. That was a good one, though.
Oh, that was a good one. That was good.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm kind of like I am afraid of my own influence sometimes too, because I do realize that there's a lot of people that watch me where I realize like when I start doing something, sometimes they'll do it too. So then sometimes I'm like, if I do this, then people will do, like, I don't know. It's a little bit scary sometimes.
In terms of, for me, what I love the most about being an influencer is talking about Carly Rae Jepsen all the time on stream, and now seeing a boost in the amount of plays that she's getting.
True. That's all been you, man. That's all you.
That was me with Weezer, man. Like when I first started playing Weezer on my stream, everybody hated it. Now, like I don't hear a single complaint in chat, man. People, they come around, they embrace it, and I'm glad about it. That's the good part about it. Like I think one thing that I'm kind of proud of that I've been able to influence was, I think in like 2019, I was very progressive by that point, and a lot of my audience was liberal as hell. So I found it kind of annoying. So I tried to literally shapeshift them. Like I'm not gonna lie, I purposefully tried to change them because I was like, I just can't do this shit.
Yeah.
And I am kind of like happy that I was able to introduce people to, kind of a more progressive way of thinking. That's like the one thing where I'm like, okay, that's cool.
Yeah.
And also, I guess like when I introduced some of my viewers to like better TTV, that was like cool. I'll be like, I made that website. Yeah.
I used
that is cool that like people had to be forced to like just learn all these little images and all these little words. You know?
If you want to be a part of the culture, you gotta understand all this. You gotta understand all the delicacies, the intricacies.
Yup. Twitch is kind of cool in that sense. I feel like because communities are so like I don't know, they're so like them. I feel like you don't see another Aksel chat, or at least another like core 4 kind of like,
very true
type of chat anywhere else.
Very true.
I like that about Twitch.
I do like that a lot, yeah, because it's like every community has their own little bits and inside jokes, which it ultimately just kind of crafts the foundation of it all. Like it's kind of interesting because some of them there's like similarities, but there's also it's not the same at all. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, sometimes I look at Germa's audience and the way that they interact with Germa, and I'm like, it's kind of similar to the way our audiences interact with us, where it's like, it's kind of like the same kind of. I think the baseline of the jokes is kind of the same, but it's also like I think Germa's audience for the most part is like more straight.
Yeah, they're Twitch.
I think it's turning
right.
It's turning more gay. I feel like.
Oh yeah,
I think Germa's audience is the gayest it's ever been.
Definitely.
Which give it a year or two, that shit might be like our audience where it's like 90% lesbians.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say the opposite. And we're gonna have all straight viewers all of a sudden because I feel like all of our audience is like LGBTQ.
Listen, you can fucking put me on record saying this. If I ever again in my life have a majority straight audience, may God fucking smite me in the head and murder me.
Oh.
May God fucking take me out and end my life.
That's like a fucking 10 commandment, dude. That's crazy. I mean, I'm the same way. I feel like the audience that we've had in the past, in comparison to the audience that we have now, like I'm so fucking grateful that like we do not have that audience anymore. Because I remember some of the times I'd stream and I'd look at chat and I'm like, I don't want to do this. I don't want to read chat anymore. Like the people that were in there are just fucking so weird. But like now it's like everyone that's in our chat's kind of they kind of get the vibe and they kind of get the joke. So like everyone's just kind of, they know how to play their part.
Exactly.
Yeah, my chat's kind of like at a turning point a little bit where some days it's like straighter than usual and like kind of like really unfunny and like I don't know. And I am so visibly annoyed that and like I just ban and time out so much that like that's the content of the stream is me just being mad at these people and then it like it kind of subsides in the middle of the stream and then it comes back to normal. So I do feel like either I'm like banning enough people or I'm just changing people's behaviors a little bit so that the stream can fucking go on.
I mean, that's what it is at the end of the day. You just got to mold them to your will.
Exactly.
Yeah, I think that's what's happening.
It takes time because you kind of like, that's how I started. Because I think for the first like year and a half that I did streaming, I thought most like my chat was very nice. My chat was always super sweet. Less nice than it is now. I will say that, but it was in general nice. But it was kind of like I felt like my chat didn't really understand a lot of my references. They didn't really understand. Also, I'm beginning to learn that like I don't think nowadays they understand either, but at least they act like they do.
Yeah, it's like the reactions or like the fucking way you talk about them.
Yeah, exactly. Like they like when I try to crack a joke because they're like, oh, that's a joke. I'm gonna laugh because it's a joke.
Yeah,
I do. Well, I'm also like guilty of that. Where like if something sounds like a funny joke, I'll laugh.
Yeah, it's fun. I do the same shit. Like if I'm like, you know what, let's all just share this happiness together. You know?
Yeah.
I really love listening to people talk about like their random interests, like some random interests that they don't normally like broadcast or share, but it's like something that they're very passionate about. I just love listening to them talk about it and joke about it because I think it's so fun.
Yeah.
Yup.
Do you guys have anything like that you'd like to share with the class?
I got nothing going on in my life.
I hate.
What? I hate? What are you going to say? Go ahead, man. You hate something?
Okay, no. Not that I hate. A part of me that I dislike is when someone asks, "What are your hobbies?" I just say like my jobs.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, same.
Because what the fuck else do I do? I don't even watch movies, you know? Like I watch Twitch. I'm not going to fucking say that.
You watch TV?
I like drawing, but I barely do that. You know?
You don't watch TV?
No.
Damn.
But I should. You know what I watch? I do watch a lot Great British Bake Off on my fucking
that's
bike
fun.
behind me.
That's a fun hobby.
Yeah,
Every day.
that would be a hobby.
Yeah, either like Great British Bake Off, like that is the show that like if I have the perfect meal ready, like I ordered Popeyes or something, or I got Indian food, Great British Bake Off. Anything else will like it's not the most happy I can be. The most happy I can be ever, I think, of all time is me eating Popeyes and watching Great British Bake Off.
Dude,
so as someone that has never watched it, what do you like about it?
Oh, I don't know. I guess it depends like season by season because it totally depends on like who's on it. But like the season that I'm on, like everyone is so likable. You're like kind of the editing is so perfect. Like they see like every like little like they like zoom into like them like I don't know piping around the fucking like gingerbread house or whatever challenge they're doing that week. And like it's I don't know, it's so perfect. The music is so nice, it's so upbeat, and you see like the struggle, every piece of struggle, and a lot of them like don't say that much, but like you get their personalities like immediately just because it's I don't know, just because of how it's like all presented. And then it's all you kind of like pick a favorite in your mind and you just like root for them. It's like sports,
That's fun.
Yeah.
I gotta like give it a try because I've been hearing people talk about it for years.
Yeah, man. I think either like season 3 or season like I didn't watch the first 2 seasons because I was like I don't trust them that they like made it that good already.
I feel that I'm that way with like most shows where I'm like, okay, I'll watch the first 2 seasons, but like I know that like they were just like figuring shit out. Like there's no way.
Yeah.
Because it's like, I don't know, a lot of shows, the first 2 seasons are good, but like when you get into the later seasons, you can tell that like they're comfortable now. They're not as nervous about stuff. There's so much in their zone that they know exactly what they're doing. They know exactly what people want to see. They like at that point you got it down perfect.
Yeah, my favorite streams ever have been my alt streams where I just watch Great British Bake Off. It's just so like I get the people in my chat so invested in these like people that they haven't been watching at all, because I'm just like so I don't know, it's just like so easy to like start rooting for people and wanting to kill Paul Hollywood.
Dude, Paul Hollywood freaks me out. I'm not gonna lie, I've never seen the show, but I've seen that like weird photo where he's kind of like the Miley Cyrus eyes. He's just like staring into the camera, and that's all I've seen of him. And he kind of freaks me out.
Hey, that's my birthday buddy, Paul Hollywood. You're talking about March 1st, baby.
Paul Hollywood, I apologize.
Yeah, you better.
Kidding.
You know what we should do, Prezoh? We should do like a movie night where we just watch a movie together.
We should.
I think
we
it'll
absolutely
be fun.
Should.
I'm very down to do that because I love watching movies with people. It's my favorite thing. I love because what the thing about it is when you watch a movie with someone, it's like you're having this joint experience together, and then at the end of the movie, you can kind of share what you went through. Because I feel like most times when someone watches a movie, it's like their experience with it is kind of personal, you know?
Right.
Some people love it, some people hate it, but there's also like different ways to love a movie.
Yeah.
And I always find that kind of interesting because there's movies where I've watched and I'm like, I don't really get this, but I can tell it's a good movie. And sometimes the reason why like I don't fully relate to it is because I can't personally relate to the movie, but I understand that like, yeah, this is kind of, but then I watch a movie where I'm like, holy fuck, man, this is me to a T. And I become devoted to that movie. Like it's my goddamn religion, man. I dedicate my whole life to spreading the good word of that movie. That's the beautiful thing about it.
The shittiest thing about me watching movies is sometimes I'll kind of space out in the middle of it, like an important scene, and then the rest of the movie is just pointless because I have no fucking clue like what is happening, and I'm not one to ask questions.
Right.
So sometimes I just have to check like the spark notes in the middle of the movie or something.
Oh my god!
The spark notes are like I've done that before with like I forget what movie it was, but I remember my mom wanted to go see some movie, and then in the middle of it, I just kind of like completely dazed off, and I just started reading the IMDb like fucking description of it, and I was like, oh, okay, I know where we're at now. But I feel like sometimes that's
what I did that happened, and it's such a good movie, and I feel so bad that happened. That happened with Trainspotting.
Really?
Oh wow.
Yeah, because I was just like slightly kind of tired, and I just if I'm not like I don't know like have like a beer in me or something, like I just can't focus on the movie.
Beer's your Adderall.
I know, literally. I was saying like that's me with ADHD medicine. Like I'll fucking like just be like wandering around,
medicine,
fidgeting or some shit.
Medicine makes it sound so cute.
Trainspotting was so clearly like so exactly like the tone that I love and the music that I love and just the characters. It was so perfect, but I just had no idea what the fuck was going on because I was like, I spaced out for a second, and then every moment of the movie was me being like, okay, I'm trying to figure out what the hell's happening because I just who's who, like what's the point of this again? I don't know. I have no, and the whole time I was panicking because I was watching it with somebody who's Trainspotting is their favorite movie, and I knew they were going to ask me questions, and it was just like a whole fucking stress fest.
Have you thought about rewatching it?
I have. Yeah, that's on my list.
Oh yeah, your list that has disappeared into the void.
That's now in some like fucking trash field somewhere in Canada.
Literally, someone that the fucking I didn't know this. Okay, How To with John Wilson is a really really good show because it's kind of like a comfort show where it shows kind of like random topics. Like there's an episode where they talk about scaffolding and the history of scaffolding in New York City because there's a lot of it everywhere. But there's also an episode where it talks about recycling because here's the thing is like you're always told about the importance of recycling, but you never actually kind of understand what goes into recycling, you know?
Right.
What happens when you put things into the recycling bin and send it off? What happens then is it gets sent into like a sorting facility where people sort through garbage.
Yeah.
And they're like, this is that, this is this.
Yeah.
So when you put a little paper in your garbage, they'll see it and they'll be like, oh, David Prezoh wants to watch Moonlight and Train Spotting. And they'll think about that for the rest of the day.
I was gonna say, like, I genuinely have always thought about that, and like I get anxiety if like I throw something away. Like I remember one time I just had a piece of paper with my social security number on it, and like I remember I go to throw it away because I actually found my social security card, and I had fucking did like the shred tactics where like I fucking cut it up in like 8 different ways. So like in case of somebody like finding it, I'm like, okay, they don't know what the fuck this is, whatever. Because I remember hearing about like a story where somebody had that shit happen. I was like, I don't want that to happen to me.
My main concern with that is that sometimes when I take a while to like, throw out all my Uber Eats bags, they get to the facility and this guy sorting is like, damn, dude, we've had like 40 Uber Eats bags from this one guy because my name is like written on the bag.
I think
Oh my
about
God.
that so fucking much.
I did not
dude.
think about that.
I think about that so much.
Oh my God.
They're
Not
like, damn,
exactly,
like this guy must have went ham.
Not even specifically that. Like I think like I don't know, like in the dump or something, or like some, because I knew that it was going somewhere and being seen by somebody. There's so many receipts with my full name. So what if it's like a fan, and now they just have my full name, a Prezoh
file working at the French Canadian recycling facility.
And they tweet you, you're like, Prezoh, look what I found, your list. And it's like, he's like, I wrote some additions on that I think you should watch, and they send it back.
Oh, okay, yeah, Parasite's on there.
Oh,
Parasite's amazing.
I'm not gonna lie, I still have
never watched
I've still never
Parasite.
seen that. I still haven't seen it.
Dude, we should do a Parasite movie night, the three of us.
I'm down.
I think we could.
I'm down.
Moonlight.
I'm very down. Moonlight is a goddamn.
Have not seen Moonlight.
I can tell that I've told the story of me seeing Moonlight 100 times because that movie legitimately changed my goddamn life. Like it was beautiful.
Well, I don't know if my life should be changed.
Well, here's the thing: is your life probably won't get changed because the thing that got changed about me, you seem to be very comfortable with. So,
okay.
I think you'll just look at it and you'll be like, "Oh, that's a sweet story."
Okay, I see.
Because I was just very. Oh yeah,
Yeah,
okay.
who's your little friend?
Let's talk about it.
we don't have to. I've just been looking at it for a second.
No, I literally don't even care.
I actually am down to talk about it because I have my recurring zit is in that exact spot. I every like month I get a zit in that exact spot at least.
I have one
once
right
a month.
here, but I don't know if you can see it, but I feel it. I probably popped
No,
it.
I can't see it.
Bro, ain't nobody seen that shit.
I guess you can't.
Not even still.
I just think I don't know.
I think I've grown. Like I look at pictures of where like I was peak pimpled.
Mm-hmm.
That which I was actually like 20. And I looked kind of good, but I had like a lot of acne, but like it looked good. But like the thing is, it hurts your face so much.
Yes.
That you're just so aware of your acne at all times and you just feel so ugly.
Mm-hmm.
So people in the comments, press 1.
I think acne is beautiful. I think it's.
I think so.
Yeah.
It's complimentary. It's like beautiful little red dots. I had a lot of acne when I was like 16. Man, my fucking grandma pulled up with some candle wax and made me put it on my face because some fucking witch told her to. And then here's the thing: is like the craziest thing is I never cared about my acne. I was like, I have it. It's fine. It's just a part of growing up. My grandmother's took a look at my face one day and like it was like a national emergency, man. Like I just know under her breath she was saying like, damn, that motherfucker is fucked up. So she literally booked a fucking psychic appointment for like fucking $50.
Damn.
And went to that motherfucker and said, help, my grandson is going through the worst thing ever, teenage acne. Oh no, he's going through puberty, please help me.
God.
And here's the crazy thing, my grandmother, when I used to live with her, she would never knock. She would just fucking bust the door open. There's an old, actually, I don't think it's up anymore, but in 2015, I did a Portal 2 playthrough with my friend. And it used to be like a Let's Play on YouTube. And in one of the episodes, you can hear my fucking door just like, it's like someone kicked it down, but it's just my grandmother opening the door and being like, do you want anything for food? But like she did that with one day, I'm not gonna lie, man. I was not wearing any pants. I was under the covers, but I was not wearing any pants. And my grandmother just busts in and is like, "Listen, you need to put this wax on your face to fix whatever's going on there." And I was like, "What?"
Oh my god!
She had never
my
talked to me
God.
about this before. Never had she brought it up to me. And she was like, yeah, just put it on and it'll go away, I promise. And then I put it on once. And it was the most disgusting my skin has ever felt. It felt like skin had tons of just oil in it, seeping out, fucking blasting through fucking the little holes. It was horrible.
That's crazy. Did it work?
No,
Oh.
because I only did it once. I was like, I'm never doing this shit again. This is gonna make my skin like 10 times worse.
Probably did.
It was literally
Yeah.
some random ass like potion, dude. My grandmother was given this random potion by some fucking 90-year-old witch.
Did you ever have like
lives
elixirs?
in the
Did
forest.
you ever have like elixirs from your grandma? Like witch elixirs?
Oh yeah, she had like a what is that thing
Brewing
called? Like
pot?
the witches like yeah, the whole
The cauldron? You had a cauldron that
Yeah, the
you'd be
cauldron.
in the kitchen just
Cauldron.
like fucking turning away, making elixirs and potions.
there was a huge fucking cauldron in our kitchen. It was just like it was smoking up the whole house, man.
My mom would always like if I had like any problem, like coconut oil is gonna work. It's just gonna
I
work.
believe it, dude.
It's like anything.
I've heard it. I've
You know
heard
where I
that
heard that
about
from?
coconut oil
Shay
too.
Carl. Shay Carl swore by like everything coconut, dude. I'm not gonna lie. Like I remember he gaslit me into believing that coconut water was actually gonna taste good. Because he's like, dude, look at my shelves, and he like show his fucking fridge, and it'd be like stocked with coconut water. And I remember trying it for the first time, being so hyped, and then it tasted like fucking ass. I was like, this shit is ass, Shay
I
Carl.
hate
I kind of like it.
I don't like it.
I hate when that happens when you go into something expecting it to taste good. And
Yes,
it's just
I
not.
thought it was just gonna be like refreshing
Oh,
water.
It's the
And
worst.
then it was like it just tasted like coconut.
Anything coconut flavored is straight up diarrhea out of an asshole, man. I hate it.
Preach. You're preaching to the choir, man.
Thank you.
I like
See.
the smell of coconut.
I can kind of get down with that. I feel like I've because I've had some coconut like
That was the most silence we've had this whole call.
I can get down with that. I can get down with coconut. Well, I have had like a lot of my mom's shampoo that I used to use because of my fucking curls. It was like it was
Yeah.
flavored like coconut. So then I always just like grew up with like having to like wake up and like smelling my fucking pillows and it smelled like coconut. So I can resonate with that, but it tastes fucking awful.
Can I open up about something?
What's up?
When I lived in the countryside, we didn't have a shower. We didn't have a bath. We didn't have anything.
Why not?
Because it just wasn't built into the house. My dad went looking for a house and he bought a house that had no fucking bathroom in it.
Damn.
It had like a toilet. It had like a
Okay, but you're
half-built
clean.
toilet.
Yeah, you're clean now.
So here's the thing is when you're a country boy, cleanliness doesn't matter. All right? The
Mhm.
dirtier you are, the more real you feel with your animals. You feel like you're one with the sheep, the chickens, the goats, the dogs. You feel like they're your family. So really what I would have, the way I would wash myself is in the sink. And also we would have these like huge kind of like bowls and I would put my feet in them and soak them and then like use that to like wash myself.
Oh, I've seen videos
Um,
like that.
I'll wash myself. in
Yeah.
the sink.
So it's that was basically my life for a while, was just doing that. But
Wow.
I turned into one of those people that never shampooed their hair. I would wash it, but I never shampooed it because, and it honestly worked fine for a while because there's a bunch of those people that never do it. It's like a whole movement.
Oh yeah,
now.
they swear by it.
But the first time
that
I
movement like fucked me up for a second.
really, how so?
Yeah, I was so greasy because I was like, oh, I'm only supposed to
Oh.
shampoo every like 5 days or some shit.
Yep.
You know?
Yeah, that's what ended up happening. Because here's the thing: is my hair was fine for years, and then I started shampooing, and I could never go back because my hair was like dependent on it. You know, it was like if I wouldn't shampoo every like 3 days, my hair would just be like a solid unit of grease.
Same.
Yeah.
That's the same with my
How
hair.
often do you guys shampoo?
Well, never.
I would say
Really?
every single time I shower, which would be like every other day.
If I have a long beard, I condition and shampoo it, but I don't have anything on my head.
Oh, right. Right.
Oh yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah.
Right.
And I don't really feel like shampooing my skin. You
Right.
know what I mean? Like I don't know what benefits that would give me.
Okay. I'm just like, I'm trying to figure out because like every article says a different thing. When I shampoo, no matter what, it looks fucking fine. You know, if I skip, if I decide, oh, I'll say I won't shampoo for 4 days because I don't know, fucking people don't want me to shampoo every day, and that's fine. It's just as greasy every single day, and then the one day that I do shampoo, it's no longer greasy, and then I do that for like half a year or something, and it's the same. It's greasy as fuck unless I shampoo it that day. And then I'm like,
There
I don't
is
know, every
a
other day, question mark. And it's like, okay, every other day I'm greasy as hell.
So the argument I think would be that it takes time for your hair to readjust because when you shampoo it, you take out all the oils, so your skin starts overproducing the oils. And there needs to be like an adjustment period where your skin realizes like, okay, I don't need to do this anymore, which is when I guess it becomes feeling better. The thing is, I tried going back to the no shampoo movement for like a year, man. I was trying, and it just wasn't happening. Like my hair would look like shit after like 2 days.
I think not shampooing might be bad for scalp in general, like outside of it looking bad.
I definitely have like, I did no shampoo for a bit, and like I would like rub through my hair. I'm like, I need to get this out, but like I can't because like I need to like cut it all off. Like I feel like for a while I was like, my scalp feels like so fucking dry and itchy. Like I need to shave off all my hair. But then my mom put this idea in my head that like
that's how I felt before.
My mom put this idea in my head that if I shaved all my hair off, then I'd fucking go bald.
To be fair, that's my bad.
No, dude, it's fucking everyone. I mean, I'm just going to tell you right now, this has happened like 15 million times.
That happened right before the podcast. That's why I put on a hat, because I could not fucking stop like peeling off like, I don't know, like dead skin, like fucking layers of dead skin.
I
off
do
of my
that
scalp
all the time, and it's such a bad problem.
And it's so gross.
It is. I hate it.
In like 8th grade, like I would like scratch my head and then fucking just scrape the like gel on my desk.
Here's what I've noticed that's good about being bald is, first of all, you don't have to deal with all that.
Right.
Second of all, I realized that sometimes, because my hair would get greasy so fast, it would affect the skin on my face because the grease would kind of drip down on. Well, drip. It wasn't like literally dripping, but clearly it was transferred in some way onto my face.
Yes. Which
would then in turn give me like a lot of fucking pimples and shit. So now that I'm bald, you know, you look at my face like, oh, he's beautiful. I'm not, but the skin's pretty fucked up still, but it used to be more fucked up.
Yeah.
Because the biggest problem with my skin is it's just got a huge grease factor. I'm a grease factory, man. Same. I don't know what's happening. Like I'm just always greasing out here.
Yeah, me too.
I've been living that grease. I don't know what that lifestyle. Means.
What does it mean to be a grease factory?
Yeah.
Well, it means that something's happening, but who knows?
That's a great definition.
I think for me, it does depend on my diet, I guess. And it's been fine.
I brute forced myself into being okay with drinking Dr. Pepper because I loved it so much. It used to be I would drink a Dr. Pepper once a month and then my skin would break out for like 4 days. Mm-hmm. Now I drink it so much that my skin has given up. It's like, all right, I get it. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
You need to like make everything your biatch.
I agree.
Just let your body fucking... You take control of your body and you make it adapt into your fucking ways. I feel like that actually happened with me for a while where like I just ate like complete garbage. And at first like my acne was terrible. But like I have been doing the exact same like terrible eating habits for like 4 years. And then like my acne just like fluctuates randomly. So it's like...
You got... Hooverr, you got Botox in your armpits, right? Tell us about that.
Yeah, so I actually had like a diagnosis from a doctor about my armpit sweat. And they basically were telling me that like I would sweat too much on people and sweat is pee. So then I had to get Botox in my armpits and use medical...
Sweat is pee. Sweat is leftover pee.
And then if you ever like do a weird fucking thing where like you're sweating and you like fucking get a little lick of it, you're licking pee. So I have to use medical...
Who licks their own sweat? What was that?
Athletes, dude. Like fucking about? Have you ever seen Michael Jordan stick his tongue out and he's like licking out all his sweat, but that's fucking pee on his body, dude.
He does that?
Yeah.
He licks his own pee?
Well,
I feel like this is just like a you thing, and you're just like trying to normalize
Well,
it.
it actually was never a you thing or a me thing because this is actually never real, and you're gaslighting me right now into thinking that I had Botox in my armpit, so I had to make up a story. But I actually think that like there actually are athletes though that like will fucking lick sweat off their foreheads and shit, and I'm like that's like this pee. Like I remember my fucking PE
How
teacher.
big
telling
of
me
a
that.
fucking tongue do they have?
Well, dude, like I don't know, like I've seen it happen. Like they'll be fucking drenched in sweat, and like you'll see it go into their mouth, and it's like that's pee going in your mouth, man. What are you doing right now? Just licking it.
I don't know. I've never done this before. I never just like grab my tongue like it.
Or like you ever go like that, where you have like sweat
Yeah.
on you, and you like go like that.
Yeah,
I've never done this before. Try doing this. This is crazy. Just like grabbing onto the tongue.
Oh, buddy.
This is like kind of weird. It's like
the thing is, I don't want to. I feel like I haven't brushed my tongue enough, so
I-
I don't want it to be out there.
I did the other day. I looked in my mirror and I was like, ooh. So I had to like scrub it a little bit, but probably I should have done it more.
I go ham on my tongue every day. I deep throat that toothbrush like it's a
Yeah, that's what I
penis.
do. But sometimes, like the other day, I showed my tongue on stream, and I was like, I should not be doing this right now.
The thing
maybe-
is, like, it just because it looks white doesn't mean it's dirty. That's just
Exactly.
not how
I
it
know,
works.
but TikTok ruined our youth.
That is true.
Yes.
My favorite part is when a really ugly clip of me gets put on TikTok and then someone points it out.
they pointed out and you're like, look
Yeah,
at his
it's
tongue.
true.
He's got poop tongue.
Look at it. Look at his tongue. Do I have a long tongue? Let's test it out. Ooh, that straight up was a dick sucking noise. You hear that little one? That was like a little. Yeah, it was a little like that. I just accidentally just straight up made a little noise like
Can
that.
you do like there's like different things that people are able to do with their tongue where like it's like I don't even know, is it like genetics or like just like whatever you're born with? But like some people can like do that. But then I've seen people where like they can roll their tongue. Or like it's like does like a wave and I'm like, what the fuck is that? Like how do you even learn to do that? I can't do it.
What the fuck is Prezoh doing?
What
Look
the
at
fuck?
him. His tongue is going crazy.
Period. Dude, were you all ever scared of swallowing your tongue? That used to be like a big fear of mine when I was a little kid.
I used to try to swallow my tongue.
I tried it one time.
Same. And even though
And
that was
then
like my
I-
biggest
I-
fear,
I
I
had to
thought
get a
I
new
tried.
tongue.
That was awful.
I like tried to like stick it down my throat, and because here's the thing is right, in Jimmy Neutron there was a huge episode about like the vulva in the back of your throat.
Mhm.
Yes,
I remember
that's
that.
like the one episode I watched.
I remember that.
Yeah. Then it was like, and I remember like thinking like, damn, I got that shit. I got a vulva in the back of my throat. So I was trying to like kind of touch it with my tongue, but you just can't do it. Like I don't know what's happening. Like I can't touch it.
I've
It
always
hurts.
been like, I've always been into eating ass, and you know how you try to suck your own dick.
Yes, even
I
though
try-
I've never been able, like, no, like never.
You try to eat your own ass.
Wait,
I swallow my own. I try to swallow my own tongue so that it goes through all my systems, so I can start eating my own ass.
Damn,
the
bro, you got
hell?
like a fucking Mrs. Incredible tongue. What the fuck is that shit?
Gene Simmons.
How's it gonna do that shit? I think looking at your own asshole is a religious experience.
Yeah, because it's like there's like 100 pockets that you didn't know about.
Yeah, because it's like that's like that. You weren't supposed to see that. You know what I mean? Like you were never
Yeah,
supposed
'cause
to
I feel
see.
I remember being told I've seen your asshole to me
Mhm.
before I'd ever seen my own.
That
And I was like,
Mm.
what? You have seen way more. Yeah, I know.
That's
Because like
yeah.
I don't know, I just like rolled over when we were naked.
I'm not gonna lie. I got that out of the way pretty early in my life. I was like, I got to see what's going on down there.
I haven't been able to see.
And it was like a crazy experience because you just never really like think about it, but then you see it and it's real. You have it just like everybody else.
Yeah. I got
Unless you're one of those people that doesn't have it. There's some people that don't have a butthole.
Really? Like girls?
Yeah, and then they have that thing on their stomach where they kind of like
Oh, like a
they
colostomy bag?
defecate into a bag.
A colostomy bag.
Oh,
I've seen
yeah.
people with those on
Mhm.
flights, and I remember as a kid not knowing what it was, and I, not gonna lie, cancel me if you want, I teased. I said, why does he have that bag on him?
You teased people on the
I
airplane.
didn't fucking know, dude. I was like 10. Lay off.
You bullied people on the airplane.
No, I mean, I probably have bullied people. People have
You know,
bullied me on the damn airplane. Have you ever thought about that? Maybe.
Well, really, what'd they say?
I'm fat.
They said, "Oh, nice podcast, bro."
They said, "Look at this white
probably.
straight male. I bet he has a podcast." And I said, "It's cool, dog." I linked it to them. Airdropped it. But no, what?
I feel like yeah.
Yeah.
No, go
I was
ahead.
gonna say one time I was sitting in the fucking exit seat, and it was an old fucking flight, and I couldn't exactly fit in it, and I had to fucking move because it was like one of those like weird seats where like it's not like just the armchairs, it's like the fucking things are all the way down, so like I literally cannot move, and I couldn't put on my seatbelt, and I didn't realize that like if you need a seatbelt extender, you need to fucking get out of the exit row. So then I had to move, and I heard the guy right next to me on the fucking exit row be like, as I was walking, because I had earpods in, he said, "I bet the other guy sitting next to him feels good that he's leaving." And I was like, "Okay, thanks, asshole, for fucking just calling me out for being fat." And then I had to fucking go back and like ask for another person's spot. And then ever since then, I've been on a diet because I don't want to fucking have that happen again. It was awful.
Hey, if I ever see that guy, it's on site.
I'm not gonna lie, I was like thinking of like
I'll kill the motherfucker.
I was thinking of shit to say to him
we're-
while I was like walking by. I was gonna say like, "Hey, fucking nice bald spot on your fucking head, buddy." Like I was gonna like call him out for that, but I was like, I probably shouldn't. Because he had like the brother Banks.
Hey, that's fucking
He had the brother Banks though. It was like
friendly fire, man.
I know I didn't mean hey, friendly. I'm friendly here, all right? But I don't think you understand when I'm in like that heat mode where like he fucking came at me. I was like, dude, I'm like looking at him, and the only thing I could fucking see was his big fucking like moon on the back of his head, and I was like, I should say
No,
something.
yeah,
to
I
him.
think that's fair play at that point. Like, motherfucker needs to be humble.
I
You know
know.
what I mean? Like, we all got our little quirks. You know what I mean?
No,
like, I gotta.
it's one of those things where like you like when it comes to like bald spot and stuff like that, every balding person makes fun of any other balding person. Like it's a thing.
Same with
it's
fat
just like
people.
It's an endless cycle.
Exactly.
I think bald, you can make fun of bald people easily.
I think so too. Yeah, I mean, it's like a pretty fair game. There are days where I'm like, maybe I wish that 95% of the comments about my appearance weren't relating to the fact that I'm bald, but
Yeah, that's true.
most of the time I'm like, I don't really care.
Well, by that I mean like if
You mean
they
like a
do something
1v1
fucked up, if they're
1v1 like
conservative?
PvP. Yeah.
Right, yeah.
No, like here's the thing is like I would love to be like one of those people that gets into one of those videos on like an airplane where I'm like fighting someone.
Dude, I was
get
thinking
kicked
about that
off.
in my head when that guy said that. I was like, dude, you want to fucking go right now? Like, but I was like, I'm not gonna do shit. I'm gonna just fucking listen to music and walk by him like nothing happened. But
Because
I
the
was
thing
doing
is that those videos always get like 10 million views. Like they always go viral because it's like, oh, brawl on an airplane. I gotta see, like, people love it for some reason.
it's just crazy.
Yeah, but make sure to like if you see while you're doing the brawl, like make sure to like find out like who's filming so you could steal their phone and you could post it on like COOLDOG Pod.
That's a good idea.
Get the first views, get the money in.
Yeah.
I mean, it'd probably be like a minute long video before my ass gets like knocked out. I'm gonna be honest, like I'm not winning a fight.
That'd
So,
be
like,
so fucking
the-
insane if like somebody that we knew, like imagine you just see Stonebug in like one of those fucking airplane videos and like some guy's just like fucking pissed off at Stonebug because he leaned his seat back and he fucking just swings on him. It's like, dude, that's one of our friends.
If Stonebug gets into an altercation like that, I would literally have a sit down with him and like, what's up, man? Like, what's going on? Because I'm like, that's not him. Like, something's going on. Like,
That's on him.
Stonebug, like, fucking, yeah, like, it's like clearly he's going through something because that's not the Kyle that I know. You know what I mean? Like, the Kyle I know wouldn't swing on some motherfucker on an airplane.
Yeah,
The Kyle I know reacts to Splatoon, man.
exactly.
Exactly. Runs keeps the Splatoon community alive on his back single handedly.
Real
man.
shit.
The goddamn goat.
Without the Imgur link.
Yep. Well, I'm sorry to say, but I feel like we've done a good an hour and a half here.
Yeah, I mean that's good. That made sense.
I think this was actually a really good episode, and I'm really thankful that you came and spent time with us.
I know,
Prezoh.
I love you, Prezoh.
Of course, man. Anytime, man. I love you, man.
I love you. Hey, welcome to the COOLDOG fam. Also, We forgot to do comment of the week. Comment of the week was like homophobic Yoda saying that Hooverr looks sexy or something.
I appreciate it. I actually, homophobic Yoda said, Hooverr looking more adorable than ever. Thank you, homophobic Yoda. May the force be with
Thanks.
you.
That's so far from. That's so far from Hooverr. You look sexy, man.
I feel like that is what my life is. It's not sexy. I'm always adorable, but I'll take it.
Oh,
Hey, same.
it's a good thing to be. Listen to us on Spotify. Leave us 5 stars. Last week, I left a little question on Spotify.
Ooh.
Turns out I can leave questions on Spotify. And I asked, what's your favorite ice cream flavor? And everyone gave the worst possible answers, so I'm not even going to bother.
Ooh. Wait, what was like the top one? What was like the one that you saw the most? I mean, like, so you gotta say something.
Strawberry.
What?
Strawberry.
I mean,
Strawberry.
I don't have
mid.
strawberry unless it's like Neapolitan ice cream. And like I'm like, oh, there is.
I don't have strawberry unless I'm fucking colorblind and I don't know that I'm eating strawberry ice cream.
Damn.
That's right. I don't give a fuck.
Whoa.
You're so mad at these fucking random people's opinions.
Exactly. Like if you eat strawberry ice cream, go fuck yourself, bitch. I'm sorry. That I would like to issue a statement that that was not called for, and I don't. Oh my god, what's he doing? He's like
your penis.
It's like a clover. Well, all right. You know what? Goodbye.
See you later, military veterans. I hope you're. I don't know. We're doing well. If you got to this far, you get a promo code on next drop.
Yay! More rations.
Yay!
Bye-bye.
Bye.